Who am I? I'm somebody that does a lot of different things, and working on Bonnaroo and music festivals is a part of what we do, part of what I do. I'm fortunate to have in my background a variety of disciplines that all get to come to play at these music festivals. So I have a planning background, I have a construction background, I have a design background, I have a theater background. So do we have any pieces of Luan cut? Part of what I do is find these collections of people and these amalgamations and then put them all together. And I think together they make bigger things than any one of them can make on their own. And I think that's sort of the point of the whole thing.
I feel really alive here. I feel like I use my hands and my brain. I started here while I was in college, and seeing this before I graduated, it showed me this other world. It's also really empowered me to know that I can do all of this. And to get that at a pretty early age has made me bold.
Working on the crew is insane. Every day is totally different. I'm good at working long hours now, like 18-hour, 19-hour days. But just working with a tight crew, being on a deadline every single day, as soon as you finish one thing, you immediately have to get on the next thing, because once the festival starts, you can't do anything.
When I started working for Russ, I was 17. I lied, said I was 18, but I was 17. He challenges me. That's why I like to work with Russ. He'll have the idea. I try to make it work. In the process, it makes me work. I think that keeps you young.
I have an incredible group of people that have worked for me for, some of them over 20 years, that are absolutely dependable. So I know I can always count on them. That core, that's the coal in the fire. They're all people in need of deep psychological counseling.
Puppet show, 5 minutes, puppet show, step right up, puppet show.
I think at the heart of it, though, is, we try and ask everybody to be the best you can be.
You ready for the roof?
Bring everything you have to the table. Our expectations are high.
I guess that's why I like Russ so much. He brings out the best in people. He sees potential in people that maybe even they don't see, and he brings out that potential.
I think when people come down here, the first few days they're sort of their normal self from home, and as time progresses, everyone becomes a little more exaggerated, exhausted, and the silliness comes out of everyone, but then also the anger and the frustration. But it doesn't seem to last long, and everyone around here seems to forgive each other pretty quickly.
I want a black tongue here. Okay, down to there.
Right under the pop-up.
It takes a very special person to be able to perform and produce under such pressure and time constraints. And when things go wrong, you have to be able to go with the flow. I don't think it's so easy to find a group that works this well together.
Red Rock Staples for this.
We know we can depend on each other, and we know we can yell at each other and freak out if we're getting into a time crunch, and we still love each other and carry on.
It's an amazing group of people. It's pretty intense. I feel like I'm a part of a family all of a sudden. Like in the course of 3 weeks, I have all of these brand new brothers and sisters, basically.
There's times which are fun and hilarious and intense, and we have a good time, and there's times when it's like, oh, that guy's out of his mind. Me, right. He's out of his mind, this is not possible, this is unrealistic.
My experience at Bonnaroo has given me the idea that I don't need to have a sort of normal everyday job, that I can do something as strange as this and be happy in it and be successful at it.
To go to the office every day, clock in, clock out, I need a little more variety. Want to be rich or famous, I want to enjoy my life and do what I love.
Working here isn't like sitting at a desk like, am I going to get through it? You know you're going to get through it, and you know there's going to be a sweet party at the end where you can see everyone else who came here having fun. It's a great feeling once it's all done, seeing 80,000 people having a blast.
Looks good, huh, Rock? Awesome. Yeah, it's looking great.
It really was. It's terrific. It's absolutely terrific. Thank you.
One employee.
Russ.
He said he's always here.
Yeah, who's in charge of Russ?
Where's Russ? Send him in here.